news from the Browns this morning. We'll get to that after a quick word from FanDuel. When the game tips off, the NBA action is just getting started, and there's no better place to get in on the action than with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. With FanDuel, you can place live bets throughout the game, so even if you miss the opening tip-off or want to bet on a fourth-quarter comeback, you can stay in on the action, and if you're looking for bigger payouts, you can combine your live bets into a same-game parlay. Right now, new FanDuel customers can get $150 in bonus bets if their first $5 bet wins. Just visit FanDuel.com/UCSS to join today. That is FanDuel.com/UCSS for your shot at $150 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA.
Nice.
We will get to the NBA in a second, but this morning, the Browns made what we all assumed was coming official by releasing Juan Thornhill. They will make him a post-June 1st cut, saving them about $3.4 million in cap space. We were all excited when the Browns signed Juan Thornhill 2 seasons ago, but it has been a disappointing tenure here in Cleveland. Bull, in your opinion, what went wrong for Juan Thornhill here in Cleveland?
Well, what's gone wrong for him is what's gone wrong for a lot of other free agents. The Browns have overpaid guys who weren't worthy. You don't win. You don't become a winner because of free agency. You build a team and then you supplement with free agency to get the final touches. And the Browns have relied too much on free agency. And the reason this move was important to me when we were discussing whether to talk about it is because it's just another example, in my opinion, of the very poor job that Andrew Berry has done as the general manager of the Browns. We've talked about his poor drafting quite a bit. Well, the reality is that outside of a couple of good moves here and there, obviously the Jerry Jeudy trade looks good, the Amari Cooper trade at the time looked good, a lot of the free agent moves he's made have been terrible. They wasted money on back-to-back safeties over 4 years. We know about look at the list of the free agent moves. They brought in all the defensive linemen they brought in have been either underwhelming or just a total disaster. And the list goes on and on. So we are hoping that Andrew Berry, now with 5 years of experience, will finally get it right. He's got his highest draft pick ever. That this season he'll finally start to turn around the ship in terms of his ability to add talent. And it's another example of, guy who came in with a lot of hype. We convinced ourselves he was going to be a good player. He talked a lot.
He did talk a lot.
When he first came in here, he went after me for something I said. I don't even remember what it was. And as with many free agents that come here to the Browns, he didn't back it up. And you know what the thing is, guys? We are critical of the fans sometimes, and we talk about the divided fans. The truth is, though, as much as any market in America, if you play hard and you play well, even if the team sucks, if you play hard and you play well, Browns fans will have your back.
Joe Thomas.
As much as any.
Nick Chubb.
Yeah, and you don't even have to be that level. Obviously, those guys.
Yeah.
But even if you're just a mid-tier guy, but you're playing to the best of your ability and you're giving full effort, fans will love you and support you. But when you come in and you talk a big game and you can't back it up, you're useless.
Your tangent there on, I didn't see that coming, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm glad you went that way. The Thornhill move to me, blah.
Yeah.
About time, terrible, one of the worst free agent signings we've had, and we've had some bad ones. If you look at his measurable impact stats, he didn't even play here.
Yeah.
He was a ghost.
Yeah.
And he stole money. But I didn't see you taking it to Andrew Berry, but I'm really glad you did because I have a lot of thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Think about what you said. You said in there talking about Andrew Berry, let's hope that in year 5 he finally gets it right.
Yeah.
Where are we? Where are we that you get 5 years to try to get it right?
Yeah.
Look at the safeties he brought in here. Throw in Greedy Williams.
Right.
Okay, so well documented is his inability to assess talent at wide receiver.
Yes.
Now look at safety. Look at the defensive linemen he's brought. They're all the same guy, the defensive linemen he's brought in here.
They're just guys.
They're just guys.
Yeah.
And what's amazing to me is, they did get one of them right. He's gone now.
Yeah.
What's amazing to me is the latitude this guy gets. What are we doing? Year 5. What other franchise in the NFL can say, well, let's hope in the 5th year he gets it right?
Well, it's actually 6. I said 5.
It is 6.
It's going to be a 6th
this
draft.
This will be 6.
Yeah.
Like, what other franchise are we okay with saying, well, it's year 6. It's time to produce.
I know, and maybe, the Browns have never really done that before, so maybe this time it'll pay off that they've actually been patient. But it's hard to be confident.
Here's what the irony of that is.
Yeah.
Maybe when they pulled the trigger too fast on some of the other guys, they would have figured it out.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe this time, this guy just won't.
Yeah.
6th draft.
Yeah.
6th. Now, he could end up with a lot of capital in this draft.
Right.
He has his first-round draft pick back. It's the number 2 overall. He's got a chess piece that he can turn in for other draft picks if he chooses. Let's see what happens. But the fact that we're saying, well, it's year 6, it's time to get this right, that's
not a good sign.
The culture of the Cleveland Browns more than anything we've talked about.
You know what? I think I got my name, the Duke and knee jerk, from talking about Andrew Berry and some of the moves they made. I stood on a mountaintop and said, listen, you guys don't even get defensive tackles or you don't got linebackers. I came up with the coin the phrase gentleman's punt on the whole season because you didn't get anybody. And people could, they laughed and said, come on, G. Bush, you're hyperbolic. You're going to die. Come on. Everybody fills their rosters with guys like this. It's not even that bad. And for me to sit here and hear you two guys go off on them, it just tickles my heart. It warms me. I didn't even have to say nothing. I was just like, wow, man, we're
getting so big, aren't we?
Yeah, you guys
are finally growing up.
There it is, man. And I didn't even have to coerce you guys into saying that. It was evident. Look, Andrew Berry has been a Minimowski. He's been Minimowski.
You're being nice.
Listen, I'm trying to bring the temperature down in the room. Look, hey, the man has not done a good job bringing in free agents. He has not done a good job of assessing talent and drafting people well. And if you go back and look at it, he continues to get these guys that keep fleecing the organization.
Yep.
Always beware of another person coming from another organization.
A winning organization.
With the culture to infuse it.
When a winner gives up on you, I'd be very cautious.
Those are those fake gurus and snake oil salesmen. If you was that great, Juan Thornhill, why do they have a bunch of 1-2 year guys playing in your place going to the Super Bowl every year?
Yep.
John Johnson III, if you were that great, my man, they would have backed up the Brinks trucks and gave you that bag of money. Heck, Zadarius Smith was running around here happy. I'm like, bro, the only thing keeping you afloat is these PFF scores. And Jay don't even agree with them. They don't even believe in that.
They're dead to me.
And G, to your point, in Thornhill's case, he's tweeting out or Instagram, I don't remember where it was, like, I should be in the Super Bowl. No, the best team in football, the best franchise, the Kansas City Chiefs over the last bunch of years, decided you were not worth it.
Yeah.
I should be there.
Yeah.
And they had the nerve to be going back and forth with fans talking about, well, you know what I mean. You guys are jerks. Listen, Juan Thornhill, look, if you split them stats up, that's 50 tackles a year. You could fall and trip over 50 tackles. As a matter of fact, 25 of them is you guys looking in the secondary trying to figure out who's covering somebody wide open. How many times did you see that? No forced fumbles. So that means you wasn't coming up in no run support, no interceptions, and that means you only got your hand on 4 footballs? That's wild to me.
He was a ghost.
And you had the nerve to change your number to number 1. Why would you even do that?
And he only played in 2/3 of the games. He wasn't reliable.
I think he did that to go into the witness protection program so fans would think, oh, this is another bum.
This
isn't the bum we saw last year.
If you're going to be a drug dealer, don't have an Audi 5000 with tinted rims and rims that look like Ferris wheels and be surprised when Rin Tin Tin K9 Cop is at your front door. He's like, oh, yeah, we already know. Rin Tin, calm down. He has all kind of drugs.
He's been wearing that for years.
You didn't even put that in the glove. It's in the glove compartment. You didn't put it in the panels or nothing. This guy.
Rookie.
Change your number to 1. like, you know how good you gotta be to have number 1.
You know why he went with number 1? They wouldn't let him wear a target.
They was just like, there he is right there.
1 is the target.
Hey, listen, it's hey, listen, it gotta be the season. Now, get ready to try to find, and by the way, some of these other backups that you're gonna try to plug in, no. If the backups were that good, they would have took a spot last year. So I don't even know if those backups are good. Hey, we still got so-and-so that can step up. No.
He couldn't get on the field last year with Thornhill in his place.
Nah, see, Andrew Berry, another one.
Well, it's year 6. Can you imagine 4 years from now we're saying, look, this is it. This is the 10th year now.
Yeah.
You can't prove
10
in a
years.
decade that you can get one draft right.
10 years.
Year 11.
That's-
Where are we?
It's a baker's dozen. You've gotten it wrong 12 times before.
Crazy.
I will leave the ship long before that happens. I promise you that.
By the way, you know what we need to do? We've talked about it a lot, but really drill down, Mike. I think at some point in the next couple of weeks, certainly before free agency and definitely before the draft, we need to do like a top 10 list of Andrew Berry acquisitions.
Or a bottom
And
10.
a bottom 10
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
The 10
The top
best
10 would be hard to fill.
Yes. The 10, like who are these guys? Who's the 10th best player he's acquired? And then the 10 worst acquisitions.
That would be a fun exercise.
We could do that.
Yeah.
It would stretch our limits. I don't know that I could come up with 10.
I definitely
best.
could find 10 on the bad side.
Well, I will
Easily.
say, Barry may not be perfect, but we also did in the summer of 23, heading into the 23 season, we did our best free agency bracket, if you guys remember. And we had Dalvin Tomlinson as the best free agent signing in the entire NFL. We had
Just goes to
Ogbo,
show you how
Yeah.
tainted
and we had Ogbo in the Final Four.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
We are also hand up. We are not perfect.
And to
either.
be fair, Tomlinson's a defensive tackle. He hasn't been terrible. He's been okay.
Serviceable.
He's fine.
Bull, they want us to go draft a defensive tackle
know.
second overall.
I know.
We know we missed on this one, but boy, that defensive tackle run stopper is really gonna
Yeah.
move the needle for us. Draft a D tackle every year, GB.
Oh, man.
All right, let's move on.